Hello, Jay Grant Candy, and welcome to Love Legal Mediation. We are doing things differently. I'm an attorney who's practiced over 35 years and done a lot of trials, trial after trial after trial in my career, and a lot of mediations. And I'm doing mediations with a different focus. Let me tell you what it is, okay? We're different. First of all, we're going to be very affordable, so you can afford to come in early and often if you need to. Talk about it. Don't wait till the end and spend $10,000, $12,000 for a day. Come in early, start working out your problems, right? Your case is probably an issue of fact somewhere. A red shoe was delivered, a blue shoe was ordered. A car ran a light, a car didn't run a light. A person is injured, or a person is not injured. There's a couple of key facts that are important, right? Get to them up front, look at them, analyze them, figure out a fair solution. So early efforts to resolve a case is very important because it saves you all the costs, legal fees, and expenses that you would otherwise incur if you wait until the very end before trial. You've got boxes and boxes of material, arguments, letters you've spent a lot of money on, and it's really like a couple of key issues. And you go, why do we wait? Sometimes people are nervous about going to mediation, but we want to make it easy for you. Just come in, talk, it's easy. Real simple, we start the 3-hour mediation, see if we can get something done. If we can't, we try again. But it's very affordable, and that's the key. Very affordable to every party. So you're not hesitant to use a service. Don't wait till the end, okay? Now, what we also do is add love to the process, right? Think about it. Most relationships, they can end up in a dispute, like say business, family, there can be a dispute, right? You go back and you look at the initial relationship, love, successful business relationship, whatever, and you kind of think through that and you kind of go back to that moment. It kind of takes out a lot of the animosity, the hurt, the feelings of frustration with the events, and you kind of say, hey, let's go back to that and think and try to come up with a solution, okay? Both of you will save a lot of money and expense. I think that's very important and everybody wants that. So that's what we're offering, to kind of put some kindness in the process. Also what we are doing, which we believe is very helpful, is that once we get involved in a case, we're there to help you all the way through. You see, we analyze the issues right up front, like what's the issue? Red shoe, blue shoe, ran the light, didn't run the light? And then we say, well, okay, if you can't resolve it today, what fact is needed to resolve that? Can you go out and do that discovery and then come back? And we analyze, well, what is necessary to resolve this? What do you need to know? Go out and get it done, come back, get it done, right? Seems pretty smart, doesn't it? Not just go out and discover everything and run up discovery bills and letters and arguments and law in motion, but just say, what do you need? Okay, that's an idea. Now, but what we do also is, if you have a dispute as to discovery, say one side issues a stack of discovery like this, or wants to take every deposition in the world, and you think it's not fair, well, then we sit down and talk about it. We analyze and say, 5 years, how about 3 years? One document, maybe do you need 5 years worth of that? Do you need all these documents? Or is it really about this? How can you narrow it down and make it reasonable? Whatever it is, try and narrow it down and say, what fact is really important to resolution of the dispute? Now, I listen to both sides, I come up with a recommendation, we try to narrow it down. If they can't agree, then I do a report, and the report can be given to the judge who makes a decision, and he can evaluate the reasonableness of each side in their compromise to decide if sanctions are appropriate and if one side should bear the cost over the other side, see? So that helps you because now you're trying to resolve them, and you know that a judge will be listening to somebody who's a third party saying, this is fair, this is not fair, this is good, this is not fair. Trying to help guide it a little bit. Not answers, just solutions. Just trying to get differences workable, affordable. You see? That's an important step. Now, what happens in the typical case, and why we're different, is that typically people have discovery referees who, what do? You have a dispute, you do the letters, you do argument, blah, 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 back and forth, spend a lot of money, and then finally you go to the discovery referee and you have to do the briefs again, and you have to submit them, and then he rules, and they're charging you $600, $800, $1,000 an hour, making a lot of money, and then they issue a report the same as a judge would do. We don't do that. We listen. Why is this good? Why is it bad? Why is this unfair? We think, we listen. We say, well, wouldn't you do this? And then again, we just try to get resolved, and hopefully we can. If we can't, we just write out what we think. Judge looks at it. If he agrees, he agrees. If he doesn't, he doesn't. He makes his decision. We don't decide it. We just try to encourage both sides to be reasonable, get to the issue, be relevant, get the legal dispute done. So we're there to kind of keep a lid on fees by being reasonable. Love, legal, mediation. 10 locations to serve you throughout Los Angeles and Ventura County. We're easy to talk to. We're there for you. We're affordable. Give us a try. Check out our website, lovelegalmediation.com. I'm Grant Kennedy, thanking you very much for this opportunity to share my ideas with you.